with the thunder, baby. Might just clap your crew.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to all. This is Bulls to the Wall Trading. If you're interested in learning how to trade, you came to the right place. I don't know why I sound so weird, but let's power through. So this is going to be my watch list for Wednesday, April 11th, 2018. This is a channel, Bulls to the Wall Trading, where my main goal is to get you guys to understand what trading is, how it works, and to simplify it for you. I know at times it might be intimidating. You might see things on TV, up, down, percentages, diagrams, charts, all that good stuff, and you might be confused or intimidated, but it's really not all that difficult, and that's one of the reasons why I created this channel. I wanted to really dummy it down and just make it as easy as possible for new traders and for potential traders, so you guys can see that it's really not all that difficult. I used to look at CNBC and newspapers and charts and all that stuff, and I was just overwhelmed, and there is so much information out there that it's a lot of noise. It's hard to kind of focus on one thing when 3 million people are telling you otherwise. So that's one of the goals for this, for me making this channel, is to really simplify trading and hopefully get you to see that it's really not that difficult. So if you like what I do, if you enjoy these videos, or if you're a new trader, or if you're thinking about trading, please do me a favor and subscribe and like, and hopefully you can learn a little something from me. Like I said, this is my watch list for April 11, 2018. I do a day trading watch list followed by a swing trading watch list. If you don't know the difference, I have a video on that, or you can do a quick Google search. I am not a financial advisor or a financial planner, so anything that I discuss here is just my opinion. I'm not somebody that gives you stocks. I'm not a stock service. So if you're looking for somebody to just feed you stocks, this is not the place. I'd rather you guys understand what it is that you're doing and give you the power for you guys to find your own stocks. So I'll never tell you what to buy. I'll never tell you what to sell. I'd rather give you the tools for so that you guys can find your own stocks and make your own choice. As always, do your own research. I stress that a lot. I think that's all I have to say about. Oh yeah, the free chat room. I have a free chat room through the Discord app. I will leave the link in the description of this video, so check that out if you want to be in a room with other traders and just look for advice or help, whatever the case may be. So let me go over my watch list from yesterday and see how the stocks performed. This is my watch list from last night. And this is day trading. So the first one that I had yesterday was INSG. We wanted the price to cross this resistance line that we drew, which is at the high. For those new viewers, the way that I trade, the way that I day trade is the high. So the previous day high, the pre-market high, or intraday high. So basically what we wanted is the price to cross yesterday's highs of 216. As you can tell, it never did that, so we didn't miss an opportunity there. Also, it had low action in the pre-market, so me personally, if it has low action in the pre-market, I don't bother looking at it or following through with it. I'd rather have something that's moving actively in the pre-market. EXK is the next one. Okay, so this was our high yesterday at $2.64. We were looking for a break above that. If you would have been keeping up with this one, you would have redrawn your line at that. Whoa, big jump right there. Huh. You guys see that? That was pretty cool. So if you were looking at this one in the morning, this would have been your new high up here. So you would have drawn your line there, and you would have deleted this one. And it would have crossed it towards the end of the day, so you would have gotten in at 266, and you know, you wouldn't have made that much. I wouldn't have looked at this one. Again, there was no movement in the pre-market, so I don't like to follow stocks that have no movement in the pre-market. Does that mean that they can't have a great day. No, I've seen stocks that do nothing in the pre-market and then they take off like crazy. That's just a preference that I have. That doesn't mean that that's how you need to do it. As always, I tell you guys, I'm just teaching you what I do. That does not mean that that's the only way to do things. There's many different ways of doing things, and I'm just teaching you what works for me. The next one is FSM. We probably had our high yesterday somewhere around here, right? And then in the pre-market, it made a new high around here. So we would have deleted our old line, remove, and then we would have wanted the stock to come up to this price and cross it. As you can tell, it crossed it later on in the day, but for a minimal gain. No movement in the pre-market, so I wouldn't have even bothered to check this one. And the last one is MEET. Okay, so before I go to this one, you might be saying, well, none of the ones you called out yesterday did anything good. That's okay. Stocks, you're not going to find winning stocks every single day. What we do at nighttime is just identify potential. We identify things that look good that might have a good day the following day. So the ones that I'll give you today is because they look good. They're set up to potentially have a good day tomorrow. It doesn't mean that they're all going to do good or that one of them is going to do good. We just have to follow through and see what happens. So MEET, the high was 241. It made moves in the pre-market, really nothing all that serious, and as you could tell, it never made it up. So nothing that I had yesterday provided us a good opportunity to get in, at least for my liking. So there wasn't really anything there for day trading. Alright, so now for my watch list for tomorrow, for 11/18, my first one is S, which is Sprint. And as you can tell here, it had a big move. It looks like Sprint is talking to T-Mobile about a deal. So again, we want to trade the high, so we identify the high at 641. We draw our resistance line, and what we want tomorrow is for the price to keep coming up and cross $6.41. If it crosses 641, that does not guarantee that it's going to take off and have a great day. It could just go up a little bit and come down. You also want to keep an eye on the volume. You want it to cross $6.41 with a good amount of volume. That's the gas to a stock taking off, is the volume. The volume is people buying. So people buying or selling. So the more volume that you see, the more eyes and the more attention that the stock is getting. Also, I like this stock. Look how it's moving up, and it's still trading after the market close. So it's still getting some action. It's still being bought and sold in the post market. So that's a good sign. DNR. We identify the high at 319. That's where we draw our line, our resistance line, if you want to get technical. And the reason I like it, it made a high, it came down, but then it started curling back up at the market close, and even after it closed, it still moved up a little bit. So it's still relatively close to the high of 319. It's about 8 cents away. So we want this one to keep coming up, cross 319, good volume, and it could create a nice opportunity. Remember, nothing is guaranteed in the stock market. So don't say, oh, if it crosses, I'm gonna invest everything that I have, because it could go south. It could not work out, and that's a possibility. Nothing is guaranteed in the stock market. So MDR is the next one. Where's the high? At $6.20. We draw our resistance line there, and you guys know the rest. Curl up, cross 620, good volume. That could create an opportunity. Let me hurry it up. CNET. Where's the high? At 675. And look at this. This is beautiful right here. 675. Let me redraw this right around there. So where's the high? 675. where did this candle get stopped out? Or where did it see resistance? 675. Where did this candle see some resistance? 675. I'm sorry, $2.75. So this is a very strong resistance point, $2.75, because it came up once, it couldn't cross it. It came up again, couldn't cross it. Third time, couldn't cross it. So, and it's still moving in the post market. So if it comes up and crosses 275 into 276, 277, it could create a nice opportunity. Again, please remember, nothing is guaranteed. You're trading at your own risk, but this looks very, very good right now. It's maintaining its highs. It's at 266, 265-ish, 266-ish. And I like the fact that it's a clear resistance. So keep an eye on that. TNDM, 739. And again, it's clear resistance because it's touching that 739 twice, and it could never go past it. And it's still moving in the post market. So again, that's another positive sign. CVE, this one I would put my line at 993, but then I would realize that it's very close to the whole dollar amount of $10. So for those of you guys that watch my videos, you know that whole dollar and half dollar amounts are a big resistance point. So I would feel more comfortable putting my resistance line at $10, meaning that I would want the stock to cross above $10 and have good volume for me to get in. So that is it for day trading. Let me switch it over to swing trading. I'm going to look at the stocks that I have as far as swings go. I haven't been able to invest. I have my money tied up right now, so I'm just gonna go over these like I did yesterday. I'm in BTE. I got in at $2.80 on this candle, and right now it's at 275. So it looks like it's starting to trend up. I got in right here. It's starting to trend up. This is a very, very slow mover, but I'm still in it. It hasn't done any drastic drops. It has two green candles, so hopefully tomorrow we have another one and we have a nice uptrend. DDR, this is one that has been really good to me. I got in at $7 and it's at 748. So I'm just waiting for it to break through the 50 moving average, which I think it did today, or it came close. No, see, it got that 50 moving average is acting like a resistance. So hopefully tomorrow it can break it and close above the 50 resistance, the 50 moving average resistance. Like I said, I got in at $7. It's at 748, so I'm making a good profit there. XXII, I got in at $2.80 on this candle right here. No, $2.35, and it's just consolidating. It's doing nothing. So I might get out of this one pretty soon because it's really not doing much. It's a very slow mover. But you know, I might as well just see, wait and see what it does. So who knows? I have to make up my mind. And ESV, this is probably the best one that I have right now. I got in at $4.45 right here, and as you can tell, it's just been going up to the upside. It broke through the 50 moving average today, but it came back down and closed below it. So tomorrow I just want to see it go above the 50 moving average again and hopefully close above it. If it does close above it, my next resistance would be right around 541, which would be pretty much a dollar per share profit. So that's what I'm looking at. So let's look at some swings that I have flagged. And as far as swing trading, I just like to do bounce plays, which means you identify the support and you want the stock to come down, bounce off of support, and you buy in at that bounce once you see that it's confirmed. MDR, I think this is one that I had on my day trading watch list, and I did. So this one's definitely bouncing right there. So this one could be a swing trade as well. NE, no. CX, no. SPN, no. SG, no. And I apologize, I didn't do DDR. This is one that I'm in. I didn't do I didn't look at potential swings because I have my money tied up, so it makes no sense for me to look at trading something when I can't get in. So this one this one might be actually no, it might bounce, but I want the candle, the green candle, to be a little bit higher than where it is right now. So I'm looking for a situation like this where it just goes down and then it rebounds back up, and it goes down and rebounds back up. But I don't like that green candle. I want to see something a little bit more defined. CYH. This one's right at support. So this one might be. Let me extend this line right here. Oh, I gotta change this. Right around there. So this one's right at support. So if we see a green candle tomorrow, we could get in. This is the one that I'm in. And I think that's it. Like I said, I didn't really do much swing trading as far as like going through all of this. Let me just go through some here. Because again, I have my money tied up, so not seeing anything really good. No. Oh, this one, no. And this is how I do. My my watch list for when it comes to swing trading. I just look at the chart and try to identify a pattern within a couple of seconds. I don't try to sit there and analyze it for half an hour. I just look at it and go by what the stock is telling me at that point. Here's a good one. NGD, it's coming down to support. So I'm going to flag this one because that one looks good. So we'll see what it does tomorrow. No, this one broke through support, so I'm not interested. Ooh. I was thinking about this one yesterday, but I didn't like the candle. Well, not that I could do much, but TNDM, I think I spoke about that one. No. OTC stocks, I don't like. Not saying that you shouldn't like them, it's just my preference. Let me see if I can find another good one. Ooh, Groupon. Let's see. Right, it's using the 20 as resistance. Don't really like this candle though. You could follow up with this one tomorrow, see what it does. No. FTR, no. Alright, here's another one. I'm gonna flag this one, and this will be the last one that I do. Here's a support. It's coming down very close to support. It'll be good to see what it does tomorrow. We're looking for a situation like this where it came down and bounced, and it came down and hopefully bounce again. So essentially what we want is something like this. That's what we want. So it's doing this, then it went that, and we want to catch it on the way back up. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully you guys are learning. Hopefully you guys find this video educational, and it encourages you to trade. That's really my goal. Please do me a favor, subscribe and like, thumbs up, the whole 9. Check out the chat room. Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your kids. I don't even know what else to say. That was really stupid. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys have a nice night. I'll see you guys here again tomorrow. Don't give up on trading, guys. It's a little bit of hard work, but if you stick with it, I promise that you're going to be able to understand everything and see things. And don't Don't beat yourself down if you lose some money. Everybody loses money. That's the name of the game. It's all about managing your risk, and when you lose money, just lose a little bit, not a lot. I'll leave it there, guys. Have a good night, and see you again tomorrow.